Hi, my name is Don Anderson. Today I'm going to talk about a Fender amp that just was released not too long ago. This is the Fender Super Champ. In this case, it's the Super Champ XD. The Super Champ, it's all tube. It's small, very portable, and great for practice, great for recording, and some gig potentials. This amp, I love this amp. It's a great amplifier, but I want to try to be as middle of the road here, just so you can make up your own mind. The amp has modeling. It's got 16 voices in there, running from the Tweed sound to the black-faced Fender sound to the British, UK sound, which is like the Vox Marshall type tones. And then some higher gain stuff, for metal edged stuff. But the bottom line is the amp has a very nice sweet tube compression in its clean mode. So you start there with a great clean tubey tone, and then the distortions are wonderful on top of that. So anyway, let's just listen to a couple of the sounds. This is the first channel. There's two channels. The limitations of the amp is that it only has one sound at a time. You can't set up multiples of different distortion levels and all that. That's its only limitation, but being that they wanted to keep this thing priced down and packaged such, they had to have some limitations, that being one of them. Anyway, this is the clean channel, just without any... the clean channel, the treble and bass controls do work. So you can adjust the tonality. This has a very nice, very naked, clean. Very Fender-y type of a tone. So that's your clean channel. And then your distortion channels, the voicing channels. Channel 1 is a vintage sound based upon the Fender Tweeds. And of course, within each of these sounds, you do have a gain variable, so that can, you can use that tube sound and get it rather clean by keeping the front volume of that channel down. Gain up, you get a little more distortion. So like a nice little bit raked up, very nice Fender tone. Number 2 is the same thing with a little bit. They're calling this the Tweed Basement sound. Which sound? Okay, and number 3 is one of my favorites. This is just a heavily overdriven Tweed sound. A lot of sustain, very compressive. Very nice sound. I like that one a lot. That's number 3. Number 4, we get into the black-faced sounds. Obviously, 4 is the cleaner. Kind of similar to the Channel 1 clean sound. It's a little too edgy. Just pop off some, roll off some treble. Nice. Number 5 is a bright, slightly overdriven of that same sound. Nice. It's a very easy distortion, just a little bit. let's see. The blackface number 6 is the heavily overdriven blackface. Okay, number 7, we're into the British tone. Voxy, this one they call the, like a combo, like the Blues Breakers tone. Number 8, let's see, number 8 is an overdriven vintage, blah blah blah, high gain British stack. More like the head, Marshall heads. Very nice. That one's another one of my favorite. Number 8 and number 3 are just great. A lot of harmonical tones going on in there. And number 9 is heavily distorted, same sounds. Very, very big, full sounds, and like I said, it's a modeling thing, so it has a lot of the harmonic values, even at a low volume, which is great. And then I'll just move up quickly up to the metal sounds. It's a darker tone. A couple of metal ones in there. Moving all the way up to number 15 is more of a clean, they call it a jazzy tone. And then number 16 is a super clean acoustasonic, they call it, and it's sort of a acoustic guitar type of an effect. Yeah, interesting. I'm going to run out of tape here, but I wanted to conclude by saying I love this amplifier. I give it an 8 to a 10 scale, 10 out of 10 on sounds. The sounds are just beautiful. The 8 cutting back 2 is mostly due to the fact that it's only 2 channel. It's somewhat limited in its usability in a live environment, which of course doesn't matter for recording and practicing. But even in a live environment, if you use a little overdrive pedal to help give some different tones, you might be able to get away with being pretty happy with it live. And of course its size is amazing. It's a little tiny amp with a sound of a house. It's rated at 15 watts, but as you know from other amps like that, 15 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's very, very loud. So until next time, Don Anderson here. Happy trails, and take a look at this amp. It's worth the gander. Okay, bye bye.